I'm thinking, okay, she's just at the park with a friend and she forgot track of time.
Chelsea King's parents are dealing with incredible pain, fear, and uncertainty.
You have no idea how overwhelming.
Their cherished Chelsea, gone now.
We discovered shortly after 1 o'clock human remains.
My heart is overflowing.
There is strong likelihood that we have found Chelsea.
The 17-year-old Poway High student disappeared Thursday.
When she didn't return from a routine run, her dad traced her cell phone location using the wireless provider's reverse autophone website.
I just knew there was something bad happened with my daughter.
Brent and Kelly King also find a measure of comfort knowing a suspect is in custody in connection with Chelsea's disappearance.
John Gardner, this man, was arrested Sunday and is still in custody without bail.
We're finding out more about this suspect, a dark, violent past.
The sheriff says the convicted sex offender will likely be charged with rape and murder in Chelsea's disappearance.
It was relief that this thing is not able to do this to my daughter, to anybody else.
The body was found in an area shortly, or not far from where we had previously discovered a piece of evidence, a shoe. It was about 10 to 15 feet away from a tributary that leads down to the lake, and it was covered in a shallow grave. It's an area that we had been searching extensively, and unfortunately, I just now found it due to the fact that she was in a shallow grave.
How was the discovery made?
It was made by one of the searchers looking from the water up on the shoreline, spotted something that looked suspicious, and investigated and found, by moving some small debris, found Chelsea's body. What we believe to be Chelsea's body.
We are taking your calls live. This discovery has led cops to announce they believe they have found the body of a 17-year-old little girl, an honor student, a running star. Chelsea King went missing just days ago, seemingly vanishing into thin air. Literally thousands of people have been searching for this girl. Out to the lines, Heather in New York. Hi, Heather.
Hi, Nancy. This is an incredible tragedy. I'm still in shock. I've been following this very closely, and I have to ask, what laws need to be created and enforced in order to keep these sexual offenders from our kids? This offender involved here was feet, literally feet away from a school. I mean, and he was a repeat offender. And secondly, J.C. Dugard is showing, I don't know if it's been reported that much, but J.C. Dugard is suing the state for letting her kidnapper and rapist go. Can Chelsea and her family do the same since they let this one go? And did he plead out? Is that why it was such a lesser offense, despite how horrible this crime really was?
And Heather, here's the inside story on that. Whenever you are putting a plea up to a judge, very often you get a PP, as in Peter, S.I., a pre-sentence investigation report. And that is somebody for the probation or parole or other department evaluates the defendant. All right? They told the judge, after evaluating this guy, they said he shows no, this is after him molesting a 13-year-old little girl, 7th grader. He shows no remorse. He's a complete, they put it more nicely, but jackass. He will not do well on parole or probation. He needs the full maximum sentence. What did the judge do? Gave him almost half of what he should have gotten. Look at that, a continued danger to underage girls in the community. And listen, Heather in New York, now we think he may be connected to 3, possibly 4 women, young girls. How many do we not know about? How many people are missing that we don't even know about yet? But very quickly, I want to answer the question to Sue Moss. What about it, Sue? And all my years putting felons behind bars, there are about 3 categories of crimes I do not think can be rehabilitated, and one is sex crimes. I don't care. I don't care what kind of treatment you give them. Doesn't matter. They're going to do it again.
Absolutely. He was let out of the prison cage after he raped a girl underage. Where is the outrage? I mean, look at this. It was a 13-year-old girl that he raped. How, as we as society, sit back and say 5 years is sufficient? We made a huge other little girls now have to suffer for it.
To the other lawyers joining us tonight, Alex Sanchez, Alan Ribka. Alan Ribka, he was already arrested on rape and murder before this body, which we're waiting on a positive ID, was found. How? How could that charge have come in?
Which charge? The last one?
Rape and murder. In this case, before a body was found.
Well, obviously, they know he was a sexual predator. They must have other physical evidence to show that he was in that park, and that's how they narrowed it down to him. And they probably spoke to him by now, Nancy.
Phil Farrar, isn't it true they found this girl's underwear along the water?
That's exactly right, Nancy. They found her underwear, DNA evidence, and they found a shoe earlier before they found the body.